Welcome back to another episode of Dad's Diag. In a previous episode, I showed you how to put some Wi-Fi RGB light bulbs into a room. In my case, it's a garage. And that's important, and I'll show you later. Let me show you how well the garage door openers work. I'm going to take a little walk out to the curb with the original garage door opener for one of these garage doors. I'm not sure which. We will see coming up. Let's position you so you can see both garage doors. And I'm going to take a walk out to the curb and operate the garage door opener as it should be. And down it goes. No problems. And I'll bring it back up. The reason I'm showing this to you now is because when I got the lights put in, I had them all plugged in and they're on. I'll plug the other side in. I can find the plug. As you can see, the lights are all on. They're not very bright because it's daytime. And I have them all set to an orange hue. But what happened as a result of this is we started having problems opening and closing the doors with the garage door openers in the cars. And we pull up, and as it should happen, we hit the button, nothing happens. For a couple of weeks, we could not understand why they didn't work. I even pulled up right outside the door. Still wouldn't work. So I couldn't figure it out. We've sometimes had problems with the garage doors, but nothing like this. And I asked myself, well, what's changed? I had the lights all turned off with the app. Which I will do now. Genie. It was Govee. Remember, it was the Govee app. And I'll turn the garage off. They were all connected to the network, and they went off. said, okay, they're off, no problem. No garage doors. Couldn't for the life of me figure out what would cause such a thing. And then I went inside and looked around. I'm like, well, what's changed in the past couple weeks? And what's changed is I put these lights up. So let's go over and unplug the lights and give it another try. That side's unplugged. This side's unplugged. Figured the only thing I could do was make a logical deduction that I had done something recently that caused a problem. Couldn't imagine what it was. Now we're at the curb. Watch behind me. It didn't make sense because these operate at a frequency of about 308 megahertz. And the light bulbs operate at a frequency of 2.4 gigahertz. But when you eliminate all other problems, whatever is left must be the truth. And the truth is, these light bulbs are interfering with the garage door opener. So I wanted to come back and tell everybody that if you decide to put a lot of Wi-Fi controlled devices into a single room or in your garage, don't expect your garage doors to be happy with it. So just a word of caution, if you're going to use them, you have to totally unplug them so that they're not transmitting. Whether they're on or off, they're still transmitting to the Wi-Fi router, which is up here on top of the fridge. That's my tip for the day. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of what your room sees as RF. I have the remote and I have on my screen here an SDR radio, and it's tuned to 391 megahertz. Now when I hit the button, we're going to see a jump and a little yellow line. That is the signal coming from the remote. And I'll hit it again just to show you. And everything's all happy because I have the light bulbs unplugged. So let's tune as close as I can 2.0 gigahertz. And I'm going to hope when I plug in this string of lights, see a little activity. And we're seeing a little jumping right around here. Now I'm at 2.4. And look at all that activity at 2.41 gigahertz. Now let's see if unplugging it removes all that activity. It won't. Why? Probably because of the router sitting right here. Let's turn that off. And turn the lights off. And still seeing interference, but I do have some cameras here. Let's unplug this one too. Still not seeing. And we're at 2.4 gigahertz. This receiver may not receive a signal that high. Things did get a bit fuzzier. Let's plug in the router. And I'm seeing something right here. But the noise level has gone up. That's what they call broadband noise. That could be what our interference is with the lights and with the garage door openers. I even extended the antenna to be a bit longer so that I could run the garage door up from further away from the garage. Standard antenna is only about 8 inches long. I made it 3 feet long. Better reception. It's only a receiver, it's not transmitting. So I figured the longer, the better. And at this point, I can't even see the interference. But for some reason, the garage door openers can. It's a mystery, but it works. I still don't understand why I don't see the 2.4 gigahertz. These SDR receivers are not rated at that frequency, although it's allowing me to tune there. So, hands up in the air, I don't know why. But it worked. Somehow, all these light bulbs were flooding this area with RF energy that interfered with the garage door opener. So if you're planning on doing that kind of thing out near a garage door opener, make it so you can turn it off when you're done and allow the garage door openers to work. Tip for the day.